Hi guys, I'm Gina Sundin from Tyler, Texas, owner of Azalea Catering Company. I'm here today for the grand opening of Choice Farm Market. I'm here with the owner, Loretta Benjamin, who I've been friends with for years, and we love each other.
We do.
She is going to talk about this new store, how wonderful it is, and what's going on today. Miss Loretta?
Well, thank you, Gina, and thank you for being here with me.
I'm so excited.
So this is our grand opening at Choice Farm Market. We are located at 4212 Holt Road in Weberville, Michigan, across from the Weberville United Methodist Church. And today we have samplings going on. We have actually quite a large crowd in here already, so it's just been...
It's a little bit loud, yeah.
It's fantastic, so we're excited.
Some of the things that we're doing today, we've got door prizes. The first 50 guests, which we're running through that pretty quick, are getting a goodie bag, which is a Choice Farm Market bag, a very nice bag with some goodies inside. Everybody's working hard today. What are some of the things that y'all sell here?
Well, we try to focus on regionally sourced products. We want to be able to tell you, point to anything in our store and tell you exactly where it's coming from, how it's produced, raised, processed. We want healthy options for our community.
And you're focusing only on local for the most part?
For the most part. There are a few things that we can't get locally, so we are, having to do a little bit more regionally sourcing those items. But for the most part, like we've got the lotions over here, the goat lotions and soaps, and they come right out of Fowlerville, Michigan. We've got, of course, our Benjamin beef, which is raised just a mile from here. We've got the Mooville ice cream and milk, and they're down in they're down in Nashville, Michigan. It's a small 200 cow farm, and they process everything right on their farm and in small batches. And it's made with the A2 protein, which is easier to digest than A1, A2 protein.
And I don't even know what that means. But we also have some pasta back here and some marinara. Is that local?
Yeah, so the pasta is local. Marinara sauce is local. We have two different kinds. We have our own Choice private label, which comes from a co-op just down into Toledo. So it's one of those things that, it's not in our backyard, but close enough. And they regionally source their ingredients.
That's
there.
so cool.
So
that is so neat. Okay, so tell us, we've got some items here that we're tasting, and we also are part of the cookie crawl.
Yes, so Weberville, the businesses in Weberville today are sponsoring a cookie crawl. So there's several businesses located in town, and they have invited us to join, so we're just so pleased with that. So for our cookie crawl cookie,
we're going to start with our tasting with our cookie crawl cookie.
Yeah. Good lead into this. So this is the Steinstier windmill cookies.
They look like windmills. Oh, look, they look like little windmills. Aren't they cute?
They're made out of Hudsonville, Michigan, and a lot of our customers are coming in and they're saying that they remember these cookies from their childhood and how good they are. The first day we had them in here, I had 10 boxes in here, and we sold all 10 of them the first day.
So just me being from Texas and not local, these are yummy, and I would dip these in my coffee all day long. These are super yummy. You can bite their little heads off.
Yeah, and they're very fresh.
Oh, so good. What else do we have?
So we carry the Old Orchard. They're out of Sparta, Michigan. And so we carry 3 different juices in here. We've got the cranberry juice, the orange juice, and the grapefruit juice.
So
I think
we're
trying the grapefruit juice.
Oh, that's really good. It's not what I was expecting. This would be really good with a little bit of vodka if you drink. If not, just straight would be great. Breakfast. Okay, that's yummy. I could drink this all day long.
Yeah, but they didn't put any vodka in ours.
No, not yet. Maybe when we close.
Maybe at 4 o'clock.
As a celebration.
Yep. So another thing we carry are the fireside coffees, teas, and hot cocos. And fireside coffee is out of Swartz Creek, Michigan.
And this is the hazelnut cream. I don't drink coffee. Oh, that's really good.
This is really good. Yeah, I hadn't tried this yet. The first day we had this available, we had a lady come in and she bought one. And then the very next day she came back in and she bought 2 more. She says, this is really good.
That's good. I wonder, could you do that as a cold coffee?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'm a cold coffee girl, and that is
you
really
know
yummy.
what? It may even have the recipe on the
For
on the-
different
on the
things to do with
can,
it.
yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
And a lot of these places, like with a fireside, and we'll get into some more with like the Pam's Pantry. If you go to their website, you will find additional recipes there.
You know, I think something that would be really yummy for this, guys, just as a caterer, would be to make this coffee, let it cool down, mix it with even a pre-made vanilla frosting, and make that a yummy drizzle for a chocolate bundt cake. Just my idea.
Or the donuts that we'll be having.
the donuts that we'll be having
Donuts
soon.
are coming soon.
Fresh donuts.
Yeah, a couple
Yay.
weeks away from that.
There's
but
no donuts in Weberville yet.
there will be.
Okay, what are we doing next?
Okay, so this is the Irish cream,
Ooh,
still from Fireside.
non-alcoholic. That's good too.
That is really good.
I think I like that. I like the hazelnut, but I'm not a hazelnut fan. But that's
And,
good.
You know, it's funny you say that because I'm not really either. In fact, when at Christmas, a lot of times my mom will get the variety packs of the different K-cups, and I always trade her the hazelnut for another one.
Now you might
But,
keep it.
Yeah, but that's really, really good.
Okay, and this is butter rum.
This is butter rum. Now I remember the old-fashioned
is coffee.
sticks of candy.
Uh-huh.
And there was a butter rum flavor, and that was always my favorite. So I'm curious to see what this is.
Ooh, that has a very different taste. But I really like that. Again, I think all three of these you could cool down and mix with some cream cheese or a pre-made vanilla frosting or a cream cheese frosting and make for a really elaborate topping on a simple cake. Yummy, yummy, but also great for coffee.
Yes, yes.
Okay, what do we have next? Let's do the meatballs. Tell me where these meatballs came from.
Well, so the best beef around, Benjamin beef, a little partial there.
I agree.
Anyway, so the meatballs, and very simple because we wanted people to taste the beef. So they're not doctored up a lot. Just a little bit of seasoning in there and a little bit of breadcrumbs, but
Made from scratch.
Right, they are homemade, and again, not a lot, not doctored up. But we did have some dipping sauces.
Okay,
for
so what
them.
do we have here?
One of them is a cherry, the Traverse City cherry
I think that might be this one.
salsa, and I think you're right. I think that is.
Okay, well, I'm just going to get messy here. Okay.
All right, and so this is the Traverse City Bay Farms
That's
salsa.
really good.
And they're made out of Bel Air, Michigan.
Again, another local
So how
source.
is everything?
Good.
Good.
Come on.
This is Robin,
Hi.
and this would not be happening without Robin.
Oh, thank you.
Look at my fingers.
Thank you.
So it turned out great.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
So far, so good.
Thank you for all your help too.
Oh, Robin, you know I love
Really
you.
has meant so much.
Okay, that was good. I love it that you're using the local barbecue sauces on local beef.
Yep. Yeah, and just to go back to a minute for Robin Nims, she's been a godsend in helping us with this, and especially trying to open this through Harvest. So anyway, this would not be happening without her.
And so when Loretta says harvest, they have a huge farm that they also work. And so she thought she didn't have enough to do, so hey, let's open Choice Farm Market. And it's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. What do we got?
Okay, so this one is dipped into one of the marinara sauces, and I got to be honest, I'm not sure which one. We have two different ones here.
Two different kinds, yes.
Yep. One of them is our private label, and the other one is, I don't have the jar in front of me, and I'm sorry I didn't write it down, but they are, I believe it's east of here, so it's down by the Detroit area.
That's really good. And that's a really juicy meatball. You know, it's not hard to make meatballs from scratch. And you know what's in them that way. You can make gluten-free meatballs with Benjamin beef. Instead of using breadcrumbs, although they do have some great gluten-free bread now, you can use crushed walnuts, which is what I do. And it gives you a binder, and you can't really tell any difference. Actually, I like it better. It gives it a richer flavor. But these are all not gluten-free. Okay, we've got one more meatball, Loretta. What
And
is
I
this
think
one?
that's just a plain meatball.
Just a plain meatball,
Yep.
okay. You can see the breadcrumbs in there.
Yeah.
If y'all come here today and you taste all of this food, you will not need to have dinner or lunch. There's a lot to taste. Okay. What do we have next, Squirrel? Let's do this one. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to drink a little bit of this.
Yep. Hold on a second here. Excuse me.
We are live.
I know. So, we carry the McClure's pickles, and not just their pickles. We have their sauerkraut and their Bloody Mary mix.
Yeah, Bloody Mary mix,
And-
non-alcoholic.
and well, until you.
Yeah, until you add your own alcohol.
This stuff that's been going off the shelf too.
So which pickle is this one?
Yeah, I'm not sure. So we're gonna just taste it.
We're gonna taste
we
it.
have like
Maybe
there's
bread and
some
butter?
that are garlic, some bread and butter.
Bread and butter. That's my favorite pickle in the whole world. Mm-hmm. Not too sweet.
Right. And I feel like you can use it on, there's a lot
That
of
is
options.
really
yeah.
good. I'm a bread and butter pickle girl. Yummy,
Yeah.
yummy. Okay, and this one is just a dill.
It could be a dill, it could be the spicy dill, jalapeno.
I just think it's spicy. Really good.
But that would really be good. Stick that in one of those Bloody Marys. And
Oh my gosh, yes. Listen, we're just going to mix and match the
Yeah.
local Michigan produce here. Okay, and what about this one? Just our-
So these are the hold on, I just drew a blank. It's part of Evil's. Shoot, I didn't
That's
write
right.
it down
Well,
because
let's
I
go
thought
to
I
this. We'll go to this. Go to this.
Okay.
What do we have here? Are these cheeses?
So these are dips, and they're made with Pam's Pantry dip mixes. She's out of Grand Ledge, so not far from here. And I've been buying her products, I want to say, for at least 10 years. You see her at different vendor shows. And we just fell in love with them the first time we had them, and so I've been buying these.
So do you know which ones these are?
I do not. That one looks like the everything bagel one.
That is the everything bagel. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, this one is probably the Tasha's Texas, I think it's a salsa type thing.
Okay.
Dip. Very spicy, but not, like, I am not a spicy person. And
I'm
I
a
would eat
spicy
this.
person. I'm spicy. She's not spicy. Here's another thing, guys, that you can do with these dry dips. You can mix them with olive oil and some of the dried crushed garlic and use it for a bread dip. Again, mix it with olive oil or butter. Put it on your steak, your chicken, and bake it. It's not just a dip. It's a dry mix that you can do a lot of different things with. So get outside your mind and think of some fun things to do with these dips. They come in these little dry packets and they last forever. I use them all the time for things at my house, and I get them in larger quantity to use them for my catering company in Texas.
She's one that, if you go to her website, you'll find a lot of different recipes using her dips.
Her
and
dips,
stuff.
yes.
Yeah. And then she has dried soups. She has stuff for, like, to make like key lime pie, that type of thing. Cheesecakes. So very good.
It's a
Very
super
good.
cool website.
Yep.
Okay.
And then next, we carry 2 different cheeses in our store. We have the Mooville cheese. Again, they are out of Nashville, Michigan. And then we have the Country Farm cheese, and I think they're from the Northwest as well. Another one that I didn't write down. I apologize. I'm not sure. Can you taste which one this is?
I think that's the smoked white cheddar. And that is really, really good. There are probably 10 or 15 different flavors of cheeses here. We've got traditional. We've got some that are outside of the box that you really need to try. I find that getting a traditional cheese versus an outside the box cheese for a simple charcuterie tray makes it really fun for your party. So there's a lot of things here, including the beef that we can't remember where it came from. It would be great for your charcuterie.
And I apologize. I know right where the package is. I'm so tempted to just run over there and grab it because these are really good. Again, it's part of the Evil's family up there, north of Cadillac. We actually have taken our steers up there and had our own Benjamin beef sticks and sausage, and we can't keep it in stock.
And not
yeah.
too spicy. I know a lot of people don't like those spicy beef sticks, but these are just a really good flavor, lots of moisture in them, and super yummy. Packaged really pretty, and it's a great price. Okay, let's go on to this is one of my favorites right here.
Okay.
And I'm getting full.
So,
Did you find it?
okay.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, what's the name on the package of that? The beef sticks. you grab one?
Yeah, go look up the beef sticks for us. Go find the package.
Because I really,
we're going to send someone off to do some work.
yeah,
for us.
really need to.
Promote them.
Yes, make it look like we're
Not forgetting them. No.
Right.
Okay.
So this is one of the things that we've been really excited about. We have Ron's pasties. Ron is he usually makes them out of the Howell area, and he's actually coming to our kitchen to make pasties for us. We fell in love with Ron's pasties about 3 years ago. We were actually across from his wife at the farmer's market in Howell, and we saw breakfast pasties. And so we thought, well, she was reading our sign, and she says, Weberville, you're from Weberville. She says, where is Van Orden in relation to Searles Road? And it's like, well, it's just a mile from us. Come to find out, we didn't know we were neighbors.
Which
so
is super
and
cool.
they had just bought the house. So
Super cool.
Yeah, so anyway, so this is the breakfast pasty that we're tasting right now. He also makes beef, pork, and chicken.
These are little babies. He makes them huge ones that are the size of this plate.
Yes.
And they're super yummy. He's won awards.
Mm-hmm.
That crust is ridiculous. So good. These are available for purchase eventually, hopefully frozen.
We have them today.
And special order, yes. We have them today for purchase. We have tastings for them.
The special
He's
order.
actually here today making them, so we're super excited.
Mm-hmm.
And they're super yummy. The best crust I've ever had. And I'm from Texas. I don't make these, but I've tasted a lot of them. Super yummy.
Yes.
Okay.
And the recipe comes from his. I think he uses his grandmother's recipe. She's from the UP, so
And
true UP.
If you don't eat real lard, don't eat it. So
Okay.
good.
So thank you to
We
Natalia.
found the meat.
We did. And as soon as I saw it, I'm thinking, how many times have I told people, little town jerky. And we've had several different flavors of these.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, was this the garlic pepper one?
That's
she
the
brought us?
garlic
Okay.
pepper, yes. But
Yep,
I'm
the
getting
one we're
really
showing.
full. Again, it's not spicy. It just has really good flavor. And if you love garlic, garlic's really good for you. It's got a lot of garlic in it. Really yummy.
It is good. I like garlic. You know, the one thing that I don't always like is like the garlic breath after I eat that. But sometimes you just gotta say.
Sometimes you
it's
just got to
worth
say, yeah, don't kiss me tonight, baby.
it. Yep.
Not tonight. Now, what is this?
Or you offer them a piece, so they also have garlic
Right.
breath.
Okay, this is Traverse. This is salsa. The mango salsa.
Mango. That's my favorite.
And where's this from?
This is from the Traverse City Bay salsas, and they are.
So that's the name of the company, Traverse City Bay.
Yep. Travis Bay Farms. Sorry, Travis Bay Farm is the name of the company, and they are out of Bel Air, Michigan.
That is really good. Again, not too spicy. And you get a little bit of the mango, but not too much, so it's not too sweet.
They also make a cherry salsa. I like the mango, and then Todd, my husband, he likes the cherry salsa.
The guy
And
in the
so-
background, her husband.
Yeah.
He's not in the background here. He's in the background at the store. Yeah, that's really yummy. And you know, again, guys, with this salsa, you could add that to pasta. You could put it on chicken and cook it, or you could put it on chicken after you cook it. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Yes, I've done the chicken. I've done the salsa on the
Okay,
chicken.
now what is this?
I think she said Colby.
Another great cheese. Really yummy. Okay, our final thing, we're going to taste some of the ice
Mouville
cream.
ice cream.
Mouville ice cream.
Again, the Mouville ice cream and milk are made with A2 only protein milk. And what they have found out is over the years that people have been diagnosed as being lactose intolerant. And it's not the lactose, which is the sugar in milk, that they're intolerant to. They're finding more and more people are intolerant to the A1 protein. It's harder to digest. Todd, my husband, could never eat ice cream. It just would blow up his stomach, so he wouldn't eat it. He can eat this, and he does every day. And we have testimony from at least a dozen different customers over the last year and a half that we've been selling their products, and the same thing, they can have it.
Plus, it tastes good.
Yeah. This is the eggnog, my personal favorite. Oh, here he is. Hey, so this is Todd.
Hi, Todd.
This one we've been talking about. Say hi.
Hello.
We're live.
Hello. Did you get my grit hat?
Okay.
All about Lions fans. You don't want to know it.
Oh, the man that makes it happen.
Yes.
You want to buy an eggnog?
Sure.
You got to use her spoon.
Sure. I've
So-
never had that.
Is the eggnog seasonal ice cream or is it year round? It is seasonal.
In addition to the eggnog ice cream, they also have
That's really
eggnog
good.
that you can buy in the half gallons.
Oh
or
yeah,
the
the
pints.
eggnog. Yeah, the
Oh,
regular
and
eggnog.
It's so creamy.
Again, non-alcoholic without you. So,
Oh, wow.
But you can always have.
Isn't that good?
Good.
yummy. Okay, what is this one?
Even better.
Yep.
Brownie fudge delight. This is gonna be the
All
last
right.
thing I eat. Again, another Mooville product. Is
Yeah.
this a year-round or seasonal?
This one's year round.
Year-round. Okay. And what's it called again?
This was the Mackinac Island fudge. Mackinac Island fudge.
Wow.
You know, I just thought of something. Between the ice cream and the donuts and all this other yummy stuff, I may have to get on a walking program.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You could walk here if you need to, or walk back to your house.
Yep.
We are going to see if anyone has any questions for us. We're super excited. Again, we're here till 4 on the grand opening of Choice Farm Market. All kinds of stuff going on here, guys. It's a beautiful day. Lots of parking, although we got a lot of people here right now. So, do we want to go ahead with some questions? Okay.
Yes, we do. So we have different varieties of the salsa in the store. We've got some hot salsa. We've got a summer mild salsa. We have the mango salsa. We have a cherry salsa. I think that covers.
That
the
covers
different
most of your
salsas.
salsas, yeah. And those are all available in the store for purchase. You can call ahead, and once you get familiar with our products, and we can put a package together for you, or we can call ahead. We'll put together what you know, and then come shop.
Yep.
So lots of options here. What are our hours here?
I was just gonna say, so our hours here are Monday through Saturday, Monday through Friday we open at 7 so that we can serve you these wonderful hot pasties. We also are doing what we call a grab and go breakfast. So it'll be things that are already made up, like breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches. We did some egg bites, which you can taste if you come in here
the
today.
tasting,
Yep. And then for lunch we're gonna do like a light lunch counter, things made with our beef and pork and chicken. So again, like a sloppy joe's, a chili, a goulash, something that's made up hot and ready for you. It just gives you an option besides McDonald's. Not that we're bashing on McDonald's, and then the other fast food stuff. So everything will be homemade. So our hours are Monday through Friday from 7 to 6 p.m. Saturday we're open 8 to 4 p.m. Those are our winter hours. During the summer we will open 7 days a week and be open later because we want to grab the after dinner ice cream lunch crowd. We're going to do ice cream, by the cone, the bowl. We'll do shakes. We're going to do ice cream cakes. We'll do floats.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah.
That you just kind of made me think about. So, backing up just a little bit, if I was local, which I'm not, and I had a product that I could sell, would you be able to look at that and see if health department approved? Could we come in here and sell our products through you?
So how we handle that is, yes, if it's a food item, it has to be made in a licensed kitchen by someone who is licensed. And we buy wholesale. It's not like we have different booths set up in here. So we would, if it was something we felt that we could move, we would purchase it, and then when it starts moving, then we would just repurchase it wholesale.
So you're going to purchase from me directly. I'm not hoping that somebody buys it and then you pay me.
Right. Nope.
Right.
Nope.
That's great. Okay.
And then we do have like some local craft items that are coming in. Like I said, we've got the goat milk lotion and soaps. We have soy candles that are made right here in Weberville. And then we have the little flower shop. She's got some soaps and some like perfume.
And I saw some lip balm.
Yeah, the lip balm. Oh, the lip balm. Moscow Mule, strawberry daiquiri, sangria.
Again, all non-alcoholic.
Not that we're sensing a theme here, but that does remind me we have been approved for a license to sell beer and wine, and so we will be doing
For purchase.
Yeah, for purchase, not consumption in here. And then, again, we're going to try to source that as locally as possible. We already know that we've got Bergdorf wine coming in, and we know that we're doing Old Nation beer. So,
Awesome.
yep. Okay.
Okay. How did you get started, Loretta?
So the inspiration behind this was our son lived in Texas for I think, like 13 years. And that was okay, like when he was going to college and stuff, sure.
It
go
was
out and
great.
go
It was
out
awesome.
And experience the world. Well, then he met a beautiful young lady, and they started a family.
Just
and,
like a fairy tale.
And so he actually married Gina's daughter.
That's correct.
And so, so then it's like, okay, we can't have our grandkids 1,200 miles away from home. But anyway,
Whatever.
they moved. Okay, I'm sorry. I know.
I still like her.
So, and we do enjoy being grandmas together.
Yes, we do.
So he moved back to the farm with his family about 5 years ago. And at that point in time, we only had like a half a dozen steers. We would raise them as the feeder calves from 4-H projects from the fair, and then we would finish them out. And we were doing that just for ourselves and for family and friends. And our son was just like, you have got to do more with this. People will love this stuff. And so we started adding on. We now have 180 head of mostly Holstein
At any one
steers.
time.
At any one time, yes. And we actually supply beef to 4 different restaurants. Noah's Nook here in town, Weberville. We do Old Nation, the pub there in Williamston. We do Charlie's Bar and Grill out in Potterville, and we do City Limits. I think it's Pancake House down in Tecumseh, Michigan. And so then we just decided from there that it just kind of evolved into, we started out at the farm and before we started at the farm, we already had this in the works. So this has been, it took more than a year and a half to open it once it was built, but it took also a year and a half in planning. So, it's been a 3-year process. And we already have plans to expand. We've been approved by our township to do what they call an agritourism PUD, which is a planned unit of development. We started out this fall with the corn maze. And this
Which
summer,
was very popular.
It was the Michigan State rivalry corn maze. And then we will be expanding and adding on all kinds of activities for the kiddos, in families, and hope to draw people out, outdoor activities, kind of just explaining farming to people
In a fun way.
Yeah, in a fun way.
Yeah.
And so we want people to know, how do you raise a cow? What's the proper husbandry for these animals? What is corn used for besides sweet corn or whatever?
Right,
Soybeans, and then we'll do like you cut flowers and stuff like that.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So I want to back up into the store for just a second and tell me, so, we've got the Benjamin beef, we've got all kinds of great products here, and we've got the lunch counter. But what about, are you in the future planning on offering any kind of like casseroles to go or anything like that?
Oh yes, the take and bakes.
Take and bake. Okay,
Remember
okay.
that, yes. So we will have take and bakes because so many times, and our kids included, they have 3 boys and
They're in 3 sports each.
Yes, and
it's
so
crazy.
they're just on the go. They're a family on the go. And so we are going to do homemade casseroles made with the products that you find in our store. And so that you can come in, you can grab that, you can take it home, throw it in the oven, reheat it, and have a good meal to present to your family.
So also when you're doing that, and this is part of my plan in Texas, so that's why I'm asking Miss Loretta, what if I want to get like 3 or 4 casseroles? Will some be frozen so I have the option just to take them home? I know they'll be freezable from the refrigerator, but will some already be frozen?
Yes, we will have both refrigerated ones that you can just take home and just quickly reheat. We also will have the frozen ones. Say lasagna sounds good, you're not going to be by here in the next couple days, so you grab a thing of lasagna, take it home, put it in your freezer. 3-4 days later, when you need that meal to go or need that meal in a hurry, you pull it out of the freezer and pop it in the oven.
So your family's getting a homemade meal, and you didn't do it. I like that.
As I say, you don't have to do the dishes.
Okay. Well, if we don't have any other questions, guys, I think we're going to get back to our grand opening. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of people moving around. A lot of things we need to do. Loretta, thanks for letting me be a part of this. This is super fun.
Well, thank you so
I loved
much.
today. I actually changed my flight so I could be here today. I'm going
did.
back to Texas. But I want to say this is great. And if you have time to come by today, again, we're in Weberville at 4212 Holt Road across from the Methodist Church, and not very far, or not even a mile from the city of Weberville. So come on out and see us, grab a goodie bag, and sign up for our door prizes.
Yep, and taste a lot of the products that we have. And I want to thank Gina, too, for taking time to be with
It's
us.
been
She has
super
her
fun.
own very busy business at home. Having her in the kitchen this week has just been a blessing. She's like, you need this and this. And
Yeah, I
this
did get
stuff."
a little bossy.
Well, and that's fine. I needed that. So I really appreciate you being
Okay,
here.
honey, well, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, guys, bye.